And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Bob Gibson. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew.
Rod Carew.
And a pitch. That's too low. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Pop up here, third base side, under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against him.
Righty delivers. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now at the plate, Reggie Jackson sneaks through, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So two down. Dick Allen, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So up next, Carl Yastrzemski. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Late on that fastball. Two out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the DH. In the air, left side. Stargell has it sized up, and that is that. Baltimore with a two-run shot this inning, and it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Jim Palmer.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Joe Morgan. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that skips in the dirt. That one ripped. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Willie Mays stands in now and watches strike one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
One out, base is empty. And that misses. Going to count 1-2. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Hank Aaron will hit next. What? In the dirt. Hank needs just one more homer to pass Henry Aaron on the all-time list. Outside, ball two.
Incredible to think that 755 could have been passed once, let alone multiple times. What a remarkable career he's put together.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Starcho.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Willie Stargell. There's a strike. Mays leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. He swung over top of the curveball. Pirates leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the second,
Leading
and
off
into
for
the
the
box
Orioles,
for Baltimore,
the third
Brooks
baseman,
Robinson.
number 5, Brooks
He's got pop,
Robinson.
which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Gibson back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Gibson, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Morgan on to first. Robinson retired.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here's the catcher, Bill Freehand. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time. Popped up. Morgan pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
The shortstop, Bert Campaneris.
Bert Campaneris, the next to hit for the Orioles. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Whips it to first on the run, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. Rod Carew, the next to hit for the Orioles. First time up was a pop out. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw safe. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business, and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and is ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2.
Seemed like if you take a big swing off of Gibson, you better make contact, because if you swing and miss, the next one's probably coming up near the shoulder.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. To the right side, Morgan tosses to first. Out number 3. And the Orioles leave 1. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that's through there for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Roberto Clemente, the next Pirate to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. That one fouled off. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Lee May.
Digging in, Lee May. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
No, outside.
The next offering misses. 2-1. On the ground, out to short. Loves it on the dive. Fires to first, and they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Bobby Mercer. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, Morgan in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 44, Reggie Jackson.
And next for the Orioles, Reggie Jackson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. One down, base is empty. And that one
1-2.
almost hit him. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Allen swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Allen goes 5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
This one in the air, center field. Mays has it sized up, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, number 13.
Third baseman.
This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
1-0.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Outside with a breaking ball. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. He goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
The batter will be the shortstop. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters,
14.
especially with
Second
2 strikes,
baseman.
have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Morgan.
Morgan in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Carl Yastrzemski. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Get out of town. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Next is the designated hitter. And a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in the dirt. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Man at first, and the batter now, Brooks Robinson. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul at the plate. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive. Starcher snags it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Bill Freehan.
Now the catcher up to hit, Bill Freehan. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Steve Carlton loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Sutton also getting ready. Man at first, one away. just missed. And strike two.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. 2-2.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but
Now
I guess he saw it really well.
Bert
It's a really nice plate
Campaneris.
appearance.
Now here is Bert Campaneris. Reached on an infield single his first time. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Two on, 1 out. And that bunted towards third. 1 at second.
He's out of there.
And he'll keep it for just the 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
Rod Carew, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Inside, almost got him. Hit on the ground to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go.
Leading up
Bottom
for
4.
the Pirates,
Willie Mays
the
digging
center
in
fielder,
now.
Willie.
You talk about elite defensive
Mays.
players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder
Now
coming
batting,
open
right
instead of
fielder.
staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hank now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. One of the amazing things about Hank Aaron is the consistency he had over the course of his career. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
In terms of that consistency, making an all-star game in 21 straight seasons is a pretty good indicator of what a steady player Hank was.
Ripped to short. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Willie Stargell, the next Pirate to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
There were no bad seasons for Hammer and Hank. There were hardly even any bad days.
And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Mercer. Gibson back to work. And that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The right fielder, number 44.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bob Gibson will depart, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
on the mound now for the Pirates, Steve
number
Carlton.
22.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So a man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Reggie Jackson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Carlton, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away.
One, two.
In the dirt, blocked. And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's downstairs and outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And a swing and a miss. He didn't didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Dick Allen, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Mercer, the base runner at first with one out. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Mays going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 10, Carl Yastrzemski.
And now, Carl Yastrzemski. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. That
1-1.
misses, and the count is 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. A sliding stop it short. And that's a nice play to end the inning. One left for the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and now Johnny Bench.
The catcher, Johnny Bench.
Now into the game, Reggie Smith. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 9.
Also into the ball game, Smith. Lou Varela. He takes over in right.
Now playing right field.
Also entering the game,
14.
number 26. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also into the ball game, number 6. He's the new third baseman.
Number 26.
Also entering the game, number 27.
Now
he takes over behind the plate.
Number 6.
Also into the ball game, number 12. He's in at shortstop.
Number 12. And that clips the inside corner.
I think if you ask most baseball fans, their vote for greatest catcher of all time would be this man right here, Johnny Bench.
Fastball for a strike at 95. If Bench isn't the greatest of all time, he's on a very short list. Rookie of the Year, 2-time MVP, 10 Gold Gloves. What didn't he do? Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
And I'll tell you something else about Bench. He was at the heart of one of the greatest teams of all time, that Big Red Machine, and he deserves a lot of credit for their success.
Next offering upstairs. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Roberto Clemente digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. The Orioles leading by 3, last half of inning number 5.
2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Ground ball, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Lee May, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Now this is in the air down the line. Brings it in, and that is that.